We kind of decided that we weren't going to go into the merger, and we were going to stick together. And but I never went to any of those meetings, but I felt like I was in on a team, and we had good leadership, and they were going to help us get through. And then that was, I think, another thing that we all, and they helped us at this point, we're going to stick together no matter what. And so here I'm just getting into the ministry, and there's great cataclysmic events coming ahead, you know, and so that's kind of, they really stood tall. Probably my most interesting memory, at least for me, is back when I was still in seminary. I went to seminary in the fall of 1962, and lived on the campgrounds, and then the next year lived on the campgrounds, and we preached at Sodaville for a year, and then in the fall of 64 we went to PD. And so here I was 90 miles out from the seminary, and drove back. That's when we didn't have classes on Mondays, so I'd drive Tuesday morning and stay all night Tuesday night, and go home for Wednesday for prayer meeting, drive back Thursday morning for school, and then come back Friday. And that was a long drive, and of course it was coming more and more obvious that this merger was going to take place, and I had a lot of time to reflect and think as I drove back and forth from PD to Jennings Lodge, and probably more than 100 times I sang these verses. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace hath brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. And that sustained me. I didn't know if I'd have a church house, didn't know if I'd have a house to live in, but that third verse of Amazing Grace was just the thing that I like I say, I must have sung that several hundred times in those 2 years. To realize that God was bigger than our circumstances. To realize again that we had the leadership to take us through, and you look back and it was really almost like coming through the Red Sea. You know, we went across and our feet didn't get wet. And so I'm thankful for now, you know, for 50 years ago what we did. I thought we did it right, and we should have, and I think God blessed it. Well, we did it for the basic reason to maintain our evangelistic fervor. And that's what it was about. And it shouldn't be just about camping around and having a nice church and a nice job and so on. And we did it so we could minister the gospel to the people who need to know Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. And I would say if they're not interested in that, go somewhere else.